Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as you can all see by the title of today, I'm actually so excited to do this video. I'm going to be doing Victoria's Secret Bombshell makeup. So the main thing what actually inspired me to do this look today, I literally was scrolling through Pinterest and I saw so many bombshell makeup looks. I was like, I actually want to do that. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So if you want to know the type of vibe we're going for, this is what I found on Pinterest. And I really just want to do like this sort of bombshell vibe makeup look. Obviously you guys are going to see the makeup look already by the thumbnail. I'm really excited to see what this makeup look's actually going to turn out like. I've got this all organised this time. I have all my products laid out and I have an image in my head of what I want to do and I'm so excited to do it. So let's get into the video. I'm actually going to pick one of these makeup looks. I'm going to have a little scroll through now because obviously there's so many on here. I'm going to have a little scroll through now and just find one to base it off, because if I'm doing Victoria's Secret makeup, obviously I feel like on different models they've got different makeup, so I'm going to try and copy one model. I love Adriana makeup, oh my god, it's stunning, but I feel like I have done that before, not on YouTube, but I've done a video like that on my Instagram, I think it was. But I want to do like a full glam glittery makeup look, like something like this is stunning. Okay, I think I found one picture and I think this is the one I'm going to go for. However, I was really struggling to find models which had brown hair and like proper full glam makeup, because a lot of the time when I searched up like Adriana makeup, it was obviously very natural, which is obviously fine, but I want to do like a full glam look. Like this is the one I'm going to go for. I'm not sure which model this is, but look how stunning this makeup is. So I'm going to do makeup inspired by this one. The main thing what I like about this, I love her eyes. I love how white and bright the inside of the eyes are. And I feel like we can have a lot of fun like messing around with the glitter, because I've got lots of glitter. So yeah, this is the makeup look we're going to go for. I'm so excited to get into it. So let's go. So the first step I always start off with is brows. And for this, I'm going to be using my Benefit Precisely my brow pencil. This is in shade 4. I'm just going to roll it up a little bit. So I've got a little bit at the top there. And then because obviously this is a really natural brow look, I really kind of did want to carve out my brows and go full glam, but I feel like to actually copy this makeup look, I'm going to do it very natural. So all I'm going to do is just kind of fill in the sparse areas of my brows, which is mainly at the end, because the end of my brows are so much thinner than the start. Anyway, so as you can see, this is literally all I've done on this side. I'm just going to do the exact same on the other side. As you can see, it's not really obvious, but it makes your brows stand out more, which is obviously what we want. Thing is, and to be fair, in the picture, they're not really neat. So, I mean, if you're copying this makeup tutorial, it doesn't matter if the brows are a bit bushy, because in the picture, as you can see, they're very natural. And I feel like, if anything, I need to kind of make my brows a bit more messier and darker. Okay, I think the brows are now all done. I'm not actually going to carve out the brows because obviously in the picture, it doesn't look like she has. So, I don't think she would have done the makeup. Obviously, a makeup artist would. But in the picture, anyway, she hasn't got her brows carved out, so that's not what I'm going to do. I'm now going to start off with the eyes, though, because I always like to start off with the eye area and then work outwards. I'm now going to do the eyes, and obviously I feel like the eyes is like the main part. So I'm going to get some concealer and some eyeshadow, and then I'll come back and then we can do the eyes. I'm really excited to do the eye makeup. So for the eye look, I'm actually going to go in with some Too Faced Born This Way concealer just as my eyeshadow base. If you have a good eyeshadow base, then the eyeshadow just pops so much more better. It just makes the eyes pop. So I'm going to carve underneath my brow, but I'm not going to carve around them, and it's not going to be really fierce or thick either. This is the brush I'm going to be using to carve out my brows. Yes, it's very old, but it does the job, so that's why I still use it. And then for my eye makeup, I'm probably just going to use some of these fluffy brushes. So I'm going to go in probably with a couple of these. Okay, so I'm just going to take a little bit on my brush now, and I'm going to start carving underneath the brows. And then when I go under the brows, I'm literally just going to lightly carve it out. Not massively, but just carve it out a little bit like that. And then I'm going to drag it up to the corner of my brow. And once I've done that, obviously you can see it's not completely how I would have it, so it doesn't matter, but I'm just going to try and clean it up a little bit. But when I clean it up, I'm literally just going to drag a line literally just down here like this. It does not have to be perfect. I'm just thickening up the concealer. As you can see, I've now just patted down here as well. I'm just going to take a little bit more concealer, put it on top of the lid. Yes, I am putting a lot, but this is what you need for an eyeshadow base. That's what I do. Yes, it does look messy now. I'm actually going to go in with a fluffy brush now and literally just blend it all in under my eyebrows. I feel like I've been talking for so long doing this eyebrow and this eye, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the next one, and then I'll be back, and then we can actually set it in place with some setting powder. Then we can actually get onto the eyeshadow look, which I feel like it's just the most exciting step. I love the fact that we're starting with eyes. We're literally starting with the most exciting step. So now I've actually just finished doing both of my eyes. They both now look like this. I feel like this looks kind of strange, obviously. I'm used to carving out my whole brow, just doing it underneath. It feels different, but I've just checked her eyeshadow look again, and I've literally got it down there. So if you wonder why I keep looking down there, it's because I have my laptop on the floor and I'm keep looking at the eyeshadow look. But obviously for you can also just see a picture of it here. The eyeshadow look, it's still very natural, but I feel like it's quite warm, and I just love the inner corners of the eye. And the Icy Nude palette is the perfect palette to get cool tones in the inside of the eye and just shimmer and everything. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to do like a natural eyeshadow look. Maybe do like a little bit of black, like a little bit of a smoky eye, because I feel like that's what she's got going on there. And then on the inside of the eye, I'm going to use my Icy Nude palette and use obviously the cooler tones and do that in the inner corner of the eye. I think I might actually be okay just doing the whole eyeshadow look with this palette. This is honestly the most stunning palette of all time. I don't know if you can see that, it's genuinely beautiful. I'm trying to actually figure out what shade I should go in with first. I'm thinking I'm going to go in with this one here just as the base. I'm just going to go over my eyeshadow base as it is, because I did set it in place with some powder, but this definitely brightens it up because I feel like my powder might be even darker than this shade. So I'm just going to go in with this first. Now that's done, I'm now going to go in with a slightly darker colour. I think I'm going to go in maybe First Class, which is that one there, which is just literally a bit warmer, and then we can kind of build up this smoky eye, because I'm also not a pro at smoky eyes. I'm not very good, but I definitely will give it a go and I'll try my best. So I'm going to do that. One of the hardest things I find with the smoky eye is just to still make it look glam, because sometimes I find when I do smoky eyes it takes me so long, I overthink it and it's just not as good as I'd want it to be. I think this might be a good start. Obviously it's not the end result yet, but I'm quite liking how it's building up, which is good. That's a good sign. And I'm going to go in the shade next to that one called Lavish. That was just this one here. So that one, I do a few dabs of that just literally next to the end of my eye where I just did that one. I'm not going to do too much, but I think, to be fair, that might even be enough. Another thing with my eyes, I love doing my eyes and I love like the artistry of eye makeup, but I feel like sometimes I take it too far and then I look at my eyes and I'm like, Emily, what the hell is that on your face? I feel like the key to makeup is just, it's not caring, and obviously messing around with makeup is obviously really good. I feel like also just knowing when to stop, because I feel like sometimes I just don't know when to start with my makeup, and then I obviously enjoy put the makeup products on, but then I look at my face and I'm like, I look like a clown. I think it was Poised, which is just literally a grey. I'm just going to do that on the end as well. I'm basically just building up this smoky eye. I still want to keep it natural, like I don't want it to be really heavy. Like Victoria's Secret Angels, it's really natural. I did also think about doing a wing. I think I might just try and do like a bit of eyeliner, just going outwards like this to kind of lift the eyes. I'm now going to go in with a shade called She Rich. It's just that one there. It's like a brown, so I'm going to go in with that just on my line here. And to be fair, right now I'm not blending that out. I'm just trying to make the line first. Just like that. I don't know if you can see because obviously I'm trying to do it really naturally. I'm going to use the exact same brush I just used and then just blend out that line, and it should really help the eyes to open up a bit more and help the smoky eye become more obvious. What I think I might do now is, now I've got like a little base for the outer of the eyeshadow look, we can always make this look darker, but we can't make it lighter, so I'm now going to do the inner corners of my eye, and I'm so excited. For this, I have in my Huda Beauty palette, I have this shade called Avalanche. It's literally a bright white, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and just do this in the inner corners of my eyes just to start off. I'm just going to take a little bit of it on this brush. This brush is really, really good. This is from Studio London, again, from Superdrug. I've had this for so long. I've generally had my brushes so long. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and I'm just going to put it in the corner of my eye, just like this. And I love this so much because I just find it really helps to brighten up the eyes. It's literally the perfect shade for this look. Already, I haven't put too much on, and you can already clearly see how bright that's got. I need to make sure I don't go too over the top with this. To me, it looks like she's got really, really bright eyes, so I'm going to do it probably to about there. Basically just a little circle, and I'm going to do the same on the other side as well. I'm now going to go in with the glitters for this eyeshadow look. One of the most annoying things I hate with this palette, one of the shades actually fell out. I've spoken about this so much, but one of the shades fell out genuinely after me having it probably for like a week or two. Which is really annoying, and that shade would literally be the perfect shade for this look, so I might try and pick up some of the pigment with my brush, but I'm trying to figure out which brush I should use. Pigment's really fine now. I'm going to start by doing it on the top of the inner corner of my lid first, and then I can blend it out to this corner of the eye. I just don't know how well this is going to sit on my skin. I just feel like this isn't coming off the brush properly. It's just all falling out. Maybe what if I use my finger? That might be a better idea, because look at the swatch you get from this. That's what it's meant to be like, and that's what I mean, like it's not popping up on my skin. Just look how stunning that is. Take a bit of that and just, oh my god. That is so stunning. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, I've done that inner corner. I don't know if you can see. This eye is looking so good, especially in this lighting. Honestly, it's looking so stunning. So I'm just gonna do the same to the other side. Taking a little bit on my little finger and just gonna smudge it in the inner corner. Okay, I'm just gonna take a little bit more. You can definitely see the glitter now. which I really like. I feel like putting it on with your finger is so much better. Oh my god, I actually love it. I really don't want to go over the top because I do love glitter. I think I spoke too soon. I've just got it all under my eye. The fallout has literally come out there and just literally on my lip as well. This is why you need to stop doing your makeup when you realise you actually like it. If I did my base right now, I would literally be crying because the amount of fallout and glitter I have on my face right now is so bad. I'm going to go check the picture again and just see what else I need to add. So I definitely do still need to add eyeliner, but before I do my eyeliner, I am obviously going to use a pencil one, but I'm just going to go in with some mascara. This is the Maybelline Sky High one. I think I might curl my lashes before I actually do this. I'm obviously still going to be careful of the eyeshadow. I'm trying not to touch it with my eyelash curler. There is one thing with this look though, I don't know whether to add eyelashes. Obviously maybe I could add like a couple to the end of my eyes, but I feel like for Victoria's Secret Bombshell makeup you don't need like really thick long lashes. I feel like you definitely want to be able to see the eyeshadow. With lashes I don't know if you'd be able to see it as much. I might add maybe like one on the end because the end of my eyes, they don't grow eyelash hairs as long as the middle, and I don't know why that is. I think it probably is because I wear cluster lashes. Okay, I think mascara's done. I'm not going to put too much on. Again, I don't want it to look clumpy, but then it's really frustrating because I can't actually see her eyelids properly. I probably should have chosen a better picture, but I really do like that makeup look. So, you know what? I do definitely like this eyeshadow look. Definitely need some eyeliner, but what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just get my eyeliner. It's just Kylie Cosmetics. I think it's the Kylie Kohl eyeliner. It's literally just this one here. As you can see, I'm very loyal to this because I've used it so much, but I really like this. Okay, so one thing I noticed, she hasn't actually got any eyeliner in her bottom line, but one thing I really like doing at the moment is, oh, how am I going to do this without messing up my eye makeup? It's kind of just lifting up my eyelid a bit, and oh, I'm putting the eyeliner on the top of my eyelid, so not the bottom. Literally just doing it like that, and then I do the exact same to the other side, and I feel like already you can really see a difference when I'm doing this. Like, look at that eye compared to that. It's so much better. So I'm gonna do this. Already I feel like it just makes your eyes pop so much more. When I get to the outer corner of my eye, all I'm gonna do is just kind of do a little wing with this. Obviously it's not very neat at all, so I'm just gonna blend it out, and then I'm just gonna do the same to the other side as well. Definitely need to blend this out because it's not looking very good right now, but once it's blended out it's going to look so much better. I'm just going to go in with this brush again. I don't actually know which brush this is. This is the Cut Crease brush by Beauty Bay. This is what I've been using to do my eyeshadow look in this makeup, but I'm just going to blend with the eyeshadow brush, like tilting downwards and then kind of fanning it out. Tell me why I've literally just been talking to the camera for about 10 minutes and I didn't even press record. I could have sworn I pressed record. So I don't actually know what I was talking to you about, but anyway, I'm now going to go ahead with some lashes, and these are the TikTok shop lashes. These lashes are actually from TikTok shop, and I'm going to go ahead with these ones. I'm going to probably use the longest lashes there is in here because these lashes are very short, but I feel like I'm not really looking at these lashes for length. I'm just looking at them to, you know, make my lashes look more full. So I think I'm just going to use the 12mm lashes and just take maybe one or two and put them on the end, just because I want some thickness. I'm going to take one each just to start with, and then I'll put that on the end, and then I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like. Honestly, putting these little lashes on the end has completely transformed this look. If I just had thicker ends of my eyes, this look would be so good, like without the cluster lashes on the end. But I literally just put two 12mm lashes. I ended up putting two on, so I think the eye look might be all done. Obviously I'm going to put loads and loads of highlighter in the inner corners, but for the eyeshadow look, as that goes, I think the eyes are now all done. Obviously compared to the picture they do look different because I have a different eye shape and I have a different eyebrow shape, but I don't think it's too bad. Let me know what you guys think, and I'm now going to get on and do the base. However, with the base, I feel like I'm just going to kind of do my natural normal base. If you want to go see my base makeup tutorial, I did one, I think it was like not last video, not the video before that, but the video before that I did a clean base makeup tutorial. I can link the video here, so it might pop up at the side of the screen. If you want to go see how I do my base, click on that one, and that's the base I'm going to do for today. In the meantime, I'm going to go and do my base makeup, and then I will be back, and then I'm going to touch up the eye makeup and obviously do my lips, and then we can see the makeup look all done, which I'm actually so excited to see. So yeah, I'll see you guys once I've done that. So the base makeup is now actually all done. Look at it, I actually love it. I've gone for a really like matte vibe, but I've also still tried to keep it glowy because I wanted it full coverage, because you know we wouldn't look like a bombshell. I tried to keep it matte, but I did put liquid blush on just to give it that extra glow. I also did just touch up the eyes a little bit more just with the glitter, but oh my god, the amount of fallout I've had on my face is ridiculous. But anyway, now once I've done that, I'm now going to go ahead and do my lips. And I feel like for the lips, obviously in the picture, it's very pink, it's very subtle, it's not too over the top. However, I don't know whether to overline my lips or not, because that's how I do my makeup. But in the picture, she looks like she's got very full, plump lips anyway. So I don't know, because I have a really strange lip shape. I have like a double lip line. I think I'm going to go in with my Kylie Cosmetics lip liner in shade 808. This is the one I always use, but obviously in the picture, she's got very, very light lips, but I feel like sometimes when I do even a lighter colour than my lip colour, it just doesn't look right. So I'm just going to stay safe and use the lip liner I use literally all the time. However, I don't always use this. I have used it a lot. There is a little bit left at the bottom, so I might try and scoop that out. But I feel like this is the perfect shade of pink for this makeup look. It's literally the most stunning pink, and I feel like this will literally just top this look off. So nice. So I'm just going to go ahead and outline my lips. I'm obviously using this one, Kylie Cosmetics shade 808. And I'm not going to go obviously too out there, because obviously her lips are very natural. I'm not going to go crazy and overline them, but all I'm going to do is kind of just fix up my lip shape, because it's not too bad, but I feel like where I've taken off my foundation around my mouth, I basically just want to fix that bit. Like I said with this, I think I'm going to start with the bottom and literally just do like a really natural outline of my lip. So I'm going to do the same now with the top of my lip. As you can see, I have overlined it just ever so slightly, just at my cupid's bow, just because I feel like at the top of my lip, sometimes it looks a bit strange. Okay, I've gone over the top again. That does not look good. I don't know how I messed this up. This just doesn't look right. It doesn't look right. I might have to wipe it off, or just wipe the middle part of my lip off, maybe. I might even just need to redo my whole lip. Okay, I actually don't know how, I forgot to film this, but I did just put this Too Faced Hangover Pillow Balm on. I didn't have to redo my lips, I just took a little bit of the lip liner off because I thought it was too harsh. Honestly, I actually love this makeup look right now. To be honest, I could definitely just leave it here. I'm definitely going to put some setting spray on just to set this all in place. But if you'd like to see the makeup up close first, that's what I did. So I'm going to use the e.l.f. Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist. I don't actually have any other setting sprays right now, so I'm having to use this one, but no complaints because I actually really like it. Whilst I'm actually letting this makeup set in my face, of course I could not do this makeup without having Bombshell hair. So I'm going to go ahead and do my hair now. I did think I probably should have done hair first and then let it sit in rollers, but I was just too impatient. I just wanted to do the makeup. So I'm going to go ahead and just do some Bombshell hair. If you want to know how I do this, maybe I could do a tutorial. But anyway, this probably will take me half an hour. Let's see if the makeup actually stays half an hour. I'm sure it will, because this makeup is slaying and I love it. I'm gonna go ahead and just do some curls in my hair. I'm gonna try and get them as thick and as bouncy as I can, because I feel like that's literally the vibe for Victoria's Secret Bombshell makeup. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair and then I'll be back. I swear this look actually just keeps getting better and better. I just curled my hair literally just with some straighteners. Look how glossy it's gone. It's actually insane, and I'm so excited. I literally was about to take these out and I was like, no, I might as well film me taking them out. However, if you want to know what products I use to get my hair this glossy, I went in with some dry shampoo. Not because my hair was dirty, but just because I wanted some volume, so I just went in with a bit of this. Also, to keep the curls in place, I just went in with some of this. This is the Got To Be Glued hairspray. This is my favourite hairspray ever. But also, just to make sure I got rid of any flyaways, I actually went in with this Red Ken Naked Gloss. This is insane. I actually got sent this in PR, and trust me, I'm literally not getting paid to say this. I literally just got it gifted, but it's insane. So I really actually recommend this. I don't know what it kind of means on the front, but I guess it's just hair oil and it's shine oil, and it really, really does work. Okay, I'm now about to take my rollers out, and I'm literally so excited because I done this yesterday and my hair went so full and so thick. I'm so excited to do it again. So obviously I have just let these cool down, and I think they're all cool now. So I'm going to start at the back and take the back one out. I've never actually recorded myself taking out rollers before, so maybe it's something I should try again. Ready? Oh my god. Look. Oh my god, that's so nice. I'm going to do the next side now, and then we can take out the front. I'm so excited to take out the front. Another thing what I actually did when I curled my hair, I actually curled it upwards, and I honestly feel like that gives you so much more volume. Oh my god. This side as well. Look how much volume that has. Usually when I could just curl my hair with the straightener, it never ever gives me this much volume. Which one should I take out first? I think I'm going to take this one out. I always start with the left side. So I'm just going to take this one out. I actually love it. Look how curly it is. You would actually think I just used like a Dyson Airwrap or something. I did not. I just used a straightener. And put it in place with a hair roller. These hair rollers were very cheap. But already, without even brushing the curls, I actually love it. I definitely think I need to maybe put some more dry shampoo in it, because I feel like dry shampoo also helps to keep it in the hair. And it also helps to just keep the curl in, really, and thicken the hair. I'm just gonna hairspray the front parts as well. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at that. I don't know if it's a bit thick, to be honest. Okay, no, maybe that looks a bit bad. Let me actually just try and brush it out at the front with just this. It's literally just a hairbrush, but I find it better to brush it down like that. I probably should use a normal hairbrush, but oh my god, look how shiny my hair's got. I might actually just go flip my head upside down and just fluff my hair up, because if you don't do this, I feel like it helps your hair get so much more volume. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that now. Oh my god. This actually... Okay, I feel like the hair... I don't know how I'm feeling about it, I'll be honest. When I first took it out, I was like, oh my god, I had high hopes for it, but I just don't know about the hair. I wish it was less curly. I feel like it's way too curly, if you know what I mean. Like, I wish it just had like a little wave in it. What I will do, I'm gonna put hair oil in the front, and then hopefully the frizz will go away. Okay, that's better. It literally just gets rid of all the flyaways. Yeah, oh my god, this is the makeup look and the hair all done. There's something not right with it, and I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. I just feel like it's something with the hair I'm not gelling with. But why do I kind of like it now? I feel like because I've touched it a little bit and styled it, I actually kind of like it. And that's the makeup look as well. This is the makeup all done, as well as my hair. I actually love it. But yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in next week's video. I love you guys. Bye.